Wow, Tom Cruise really is a force to be reckoned with. My review of Mission Impossible Final Reckoning after the jump. Wow, well, I got a chance, friends, to see Mission Impossible Final Reckoning this weekend, and man, Tom Cruise is just one of our finest movie stars of all time. He's right on that. Our generation's Mount Rushmore. You got Tom Cruise, you got Harrison Ford, you got Arnold Schwarzenegger. Those are kind of the Mount Rushmore of movie stars of our generation. And Tom Cruise, he delivers every time. Mission Impossible, Final Reckoning. Is it a perfect movie? Not by any stretch of the imagination. But if you're going to go see a summer movie that has great action, a couple incredible set pieces, and watching a 60-year-old man who's jacked as you cannot believe, you're going to want to go see Tom Cruise's Mission Impossible. I had a blast in this movie. So here's the good. The two major set pieces in the film, the submarine piece that everybody knows, Tom Cruise has to go down in the submarine. If you've seen Dead Reckoning, you know that was the whole cliffhanger that he was going to have to go get the key down in the submarine. So you have that set piece and then all the stuff you've seen in the trailers with him hanging off the airplanes. Two incredible action summer Mission Impossible set pieces. Number two, Tom Cruise, unbelievable. That guy, he's 60 years old. He has two fight sequences in his underwear. He looks unbelievable. The guy is just a legend of legends. I will go see anything he's in. Love his performance in this. And generally, it's a long movie. It's 2 hours and 45 minutes long. And to its credit, never looked at my watch. It was fine even when it wasn't necessarily fine. It kept running along and it was a good film. Here's the tough stuff. It's a long movie and it is stuffed with exposition. There is so much exposition in this, and there's way too many MacGuffins. You got to go here to get this, and go here to get this, and go here to get that, and that's fine. But it seems like Christopher McQuarrie, the director and writer of this, decided early on with Tom Cruise that we're going to make this submarine sequence. We're going to make this airplane sequence. And then they kind of wrote around it to make it work inside of this. And it becomes really convoluted, and you really have to stretch your trust with the script and the writers and the believability. There's plenty of times where it becomes unbelievable. Yes, I know it's Mission Impossible, but too many things happen in this movie. You're like, nah, Tom Cruise would be dead for sure. So that's one thing. The bad guy, this AI, the entity, the whole plot of the story is the AI, the entity, is trying to grab a hold of all the different 8 hours with their nuclear weapons and then destroy each other with them so that AI will rule the world or whatever. Well, it's a faceless bad guy. That makes it hard to engage with an enemy that's faceless. Yeah, there's a Gabrielle who is, you remember him from Dead Reckoning, who's kind of the bad guy. He's a weak villain in this picture. Certainly not a Philip Seymour Hoffman. Certainly not a Henry Cavill clutching his biceps like guns. You don't get a villain like that in here. And here's the biggest beef I have with the film. Mission Impossible films are supposed to be excellent ensemble cast pieces where the team works together as MI6 or as whatever, right? And it's not a team here. This is clearly Tom Cruise's movie. You have Haley Atwell, Palm Clementoff, you have Simon Pegg, who's a longtime member, and Ving Rhames. And in previous movies, those characters had room to breathe. They had room to breathe. You had room to connect with them and to appreciate the team, because the whole premise is that Tom Cruise will never let his team down. Well, the team doesn't get opportunity to shine in here at all. Palm Clementoff is barely in the film, and she's an excellent actress. She was wonderful in Dead Reckoning. Simon Pegg has some stuff to do, but honestly, it was the most disappointing piece of the film, where you didn't have a team. It was Tom Cruise kind of on his own in this piece. But honestly, who cares? It's such a fun movie. The two major set pieces are great. I do like some of the callbacks, but they could have trimmed down this film from 245 to about 215, and it would have been a much more enjoyable film. Probably too many callbacks to the other films, probably not enough character development with the other cast, and they could have had a better villain overall in the film. But because of Tom Cruise's performance, because of the action in this movie, because of how wildly entertaining it is, when I first came out of it, I gave it 3.5. I'm going to give this a solid 3 stars as a must-see IMAX motion picture. It's a really fun summer film. Is this the final Mission Impossible? Probably not, if it makes money. Who knows? I think there was a little bit of false advertising in the advertising of this, but we'll probably get another Mission Impossible film. But what did you think? Did you watch Mission Impossible Final Reckoning? Did you like it? What were your reviews? Did you agree with my review or not? Join the conversation. Let's talk about movies. Let's continue to talk about movies at Mark at the Movies.